Hey everyone, we're back. Our colors are fixed and it's time to bounce. While I was at it, I went ahead and I time traveled to 7 o'clock at night so that we could look for Celeste and look for falling stars while we're continuing with our chores. So right now we have one fossil that we could go turn in. Oh, we can get this guy. I don't think I've gotten the hermit crab before, so that's nice. Yes, okay. Excuse me. Oh, and if it were past 5, which it is, and in the game it's 7:28, and if my coconut trees were fully grown in, then I'd probably see some different kinds of bugs on them, but it's too soon. Oh, I heard that. Hi. Oh no. Samson, I'm sorry. I think he was about to teach me a reaction and I accidentally hit him with the net, so that undid. Oh goodness. All right, well, we'll keep going. Let's see. Oh, we should do some stretching so that we get our daily stretches in. And that will let us know if Celeste is on our island today. It's a tape deck for group stretching. Let's stretch. I see Blathers. I don't see Celeste. Okay. Excuse me. Put some pep in your movements. And I see that my chat is not open again. I will fix that as soon as this round of the vestibular therapy is finished. So if you're in the chat and you're lurking, please be patient, and then I'll get it uploaded on my computer so that I can see if you have any questions. It looks like we have both Wilbur and Orville, the Wright brothers, our dodos, here to do our stretching, as well as Cherry, Samson, Tom Nook, and Blathers. So that's nice. Now, just because Celeste is not here does not mean that we won't have a shooting star. We might. We'll look for those as we run around. And remember, we were talking earlier about chopping down trees, and at first I was saying I didn't want to do that because I wanted to stockpile a bunch of trees, but we're going to have 22 trees. I should probably plant some. I know I get Nook Mouse for that. So if we go and chop everything down and then plant the 22 trees, in 4 days we'll have full-grown trees. So we could just start chopping some down now. Oh, I wonder if we'll get a scorpion. Okay, if you run around at night and there's a scorpion and you have your net, if you're holding your net, it will run up to you and sting you. You will not have a chance. But if you're going around your island and you don't have your net out, another chance? Yes. Hey, Sorsha, I have a minute. Check it out. Somewhere around Jumping Jack 3282, I get this sense of total clarity and purpose. And I had an idea. You met Patty, right? I did. The one that just moved here? Well, if we get enough hyper athletes like that to move here, we could start our own ice skating team. You know, or just have a bunch of cool workout buddies to hang out with. Either way, Pipsqueak. So my idea was to stick decorations around, then we can attract some first round neighboring talent. I pitched this to Cherry and we both agreed it should be you who throws out the inaugural first decoration. What is it? Your manhole cover, so your call, game on. Okay, thank you for the manhole cover, Samson. That's not quite the aesthetic I'm going for. I'm going for more of a fairy, woodsy aesthetic. Got it. Okay. Oh, it's new. I caught a tadpole. It's just a tad small. Okay. We don't have this guy. I don't think we have either one of these two. Let's see if, fingers crossed, we can get them both. Oh, nope, just one. That's okay. But I caught a citrus longhorned beetle. Orange, you happy for me? Citrus, orange, cute. Oh, is this a jewel beetle over here? I think it might be. No, I wasn't trying to sit. Come on. Let's go, pretty girl. All right. Remember, we're looking for our hairline. Oh, no, with the bow. Because I'm wearing the bow, my hairline hit the roots too soon. Drat. Okay, that's all right. We'll shake it off. Let's go into the museum with the stuff that we have. Oh, you know what? I was going to run around up on the cliffs and see if I could find any more fossils. Let's just go do that. And not run around with the net in case there is a scorpion around. Because it's possible. We do not want to get stung by a scorpion for no reason. I'd much rather catch those guys. Okay. And we're looking for more rocks while we're at it. This is where I came the other day, and I plucked the flowers for that wildflower wreath. So I've been considering what to do about my area for little Sarah Beth. And I was kind of wondering if this would be a good spot for her home and her sky watching area, because I do like that. I would like to get that back. And having it up on the third cliff where you can completely see the sky, I think that would be super pretty. And we could put her house, I mean, this area right around here, all of this could be her sky watching area. And it's not too big because, you know, I like the way that the streams look on here. And if I don't have to terraform the streams, if I can leave them the way they are, I would like to. So yes, I'm considering moving her here. Oh, did I just hear a star? I am considering moving Sarah Beth up here, and this would be to the left on the map of where I would put my house, which if she's my little inner child, right, then it would make sense that her house would be close to mine, where if she needed me because she had a nightmare or something, not that anyone should be having nightmares on Avalonia, but if she did, my house is right next door. So that kind of makes sense, right? So then, okay, so here's the stream, and we would need a 5x4 plot of land available. And I would like to put it down over here. I'll chop down this cider tree? That's not right. I'm having a brain moment. I'll chop down this tree. And it looks like we are hitting our transition time. Okay, so let me do the chat really quick. I think it's under View or Docs in the software. Yeah, it's under Docs. So I put the chat up. And it does not look like I've been missing anybody, so that's good. I was worried that somebody was chatting and I was not seeing, and I didn't want anyone to feel like I was ignoring them. Okay. Here we go. Chop down this tree. And we want to leave enough room next to the pond so that we can fish in it, because the thing about the way fishing works in Animal Crossing is you get different fish in cliff top places. So we definitely want to leave enough room here. And if we do it on the back of the island, and if we do it maybe 3 over, and then let's put down the path. We're going to display that on the ground. And remember, we need 5 by 4 space. So that was 1. This is 3. Now it's not going to show up on the map because it's not an actual in-game path. It's just a custom path. All right, so that's 5. And then let's do 4. So that we can visualize where the house is going to be in connection with where the sky watching area is going to be, and see if there's going to be enough room. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. One more. 4. And then, just because I know some of you haven't played Animal Crossing, I'll go ahead and finish outlining it all the way around. 1, 2, 3. 4 and 5. And then that's 1 and 2. So here we go. 3 and 4. Nope, that's not what I want. Display on ground. Perfect. Okay, so this is where the house goes. And then all of this, all of this area would be the sky watching area. That's not very much room. I got it. I did hear it. I don't know if y'all were able to see that on the video. Oh, there it is. See that? That is, we're making wishes every single time a star goes by. And you can get up to 20 star bits on your beach the next morning if you make 20 wishes. If you keep going, you still are not going to get more. There's one. They usually kind of come in clusters. So I'm wondering if this is like a slow meteor shower. I think that was number 4. We want to try to get 20 if they keep coming. So there is a Nook Mile achievement where you can get up to, I don't remember if it's 100. I don't remember. But when you make 20 wishes, then you'll get 20 star bits on your beach the next morning, but not more than 20. So it's not really worth it to keep going unless you just want to grind out that Nook Mile achievement. So this is not going to be enough room for the sky watching area. I think I want this whole space going forward from here to be the sky watching area. So we'll need to take these trees down. But let's check them first for wasps so we don't get stung. We have room. Okay. We have room in our inventory to dig up these flowers, or we could sell them. Because when you're breeding flowers, you really don't want to breed flowers that are native, because they might have all kinds of different genetics in them. At least that's what I've read online. But the problem is we want purple windflowers and blue windflowers, if I'm remembering that correctly. And so we would definitely want to start from seed bags for those. So let's see if over here there's enough room for a house. I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I'm being quiet right now because I'm listening for the stars while I pick up all these weeds. Okay, so I have a thought. What if we move this over so that the house is on the far right side of this cliff, and then technically the whole left side from there will be the sky view, the sky watching area. So this is 1, we need 5. I don't know if there's enough room for 5. 2, 3. Oh yeah, that should be enough room, but it's probably going to be too close to the cliff's edge. So maybe, actually I was wondering if for my rock garden, if we needed to come back and take some of this edge away anyway. Because the alternative is we could build her house just like we had it on the first Avalonia and put it behind, and put it behind resident services. But I mean, I think this area is going to be small for the neighborhood coming down, because it's basically 1 square around. I don't know. I don't think that is going to work. But maybe if we start the house here, then we'd have enough room. We got 1 minute left before we need to do some more rebounding. 2, 3, 4, and then 2 going this other way. Did I just hear a star? think I might have, but I missed it. Okay, so her house could go here, and then this entire area going all the way over here could be the sky watching area. Yeah, I think we should try that. Make sure there's not a wasp. Okay. And it's my intention to leave the stump. Oh, it's time to transition. Time to bounce. It's my intention to leave the stump so that if we want to use it as a seating spot later, we can. All right. I'm still listening out for stars because I think we were only around 4 or 5. And if we can, I'd love to get 20. Because if we get 20, not only is that good in terms of having 20-ish star bits for crafting with, like making the shell wand, it also increases our chances of getting whatever astrological star bit for this time of year. So right now, I don't remember which time of year we're in. It's, wait, did I hear one? There. Yeah, so we're probably in Cancer right now. Astrologically, I mean. So I think, let's say we had 5, that's 8 at this point. So the more that we get, the more likely we'll get a couple of Cancer star bits. And you need those for some of the astrological DIYs that Celeste will give us. So that's super important to get. But you can't have anything in your hands, so that when you press A, all your character does is wish. It doesn't swing a net or chop an axe or whatever you're holding. Oh, looks like a left a piece of wood up top. And after this round, I will double check what my step count is. We started this stream 5.2 after having already done close to 7,000 steps on the regular number 5 stream before I got confirmation that the color saturation was messed up. What I ended up having to do was reboot the connection with my capture card and my computer. And once that handshake, I think is what it's called, was reset. Oh look, here's a stone. Once that connection was reset, then it worked just fine. And so I did eat a quick lunch because it's getting late in the day. My time is actually almost 1 o'clock, and I try to stop eating after 3 o'clock. You probably don't need to know that, sorry. And so I did want to go ahead and eat my lunch and take that little break and kind of mentally reset myself before I got back on to the live stream. So, yeah. I think if I'm right here in the corner, it will keep me here. Yeah, that's good. Oh, and my pockets are full. We'll drop it. We can come back for this. We have stuff to turn into bladders. The manhole cover. We have these 3 fossils to get assessed. We should put the beach ball down on the beach. So actually, let's go do that. We got 5 minutes left before it's transition time, and then check my Fitbit to see where my steps currently stand. And if you didn't see that previous video, we did put down this fencing to try to mark out where the rock garden could potentially go, like with my house right here, because it's 5 by 4. And then this whole area potentially could be the rock garden. But you can't have the rock garden on the beach, so that wouldn't work. Cute. Okay, I know I wanted to do some swimming, so let's actually go run and get these fossils assessed, and then go to the store and sell what we can. And then, because we have 4 minutes left, and then I suspect we're getting close on our 10,000 steps, we'll do one final round and see if we can find a scallop in Pascal. All right, here we go. Oh, my son's running at the microwave. I apologize. I know that's not the most pleasant to hear on stream. Okay, assess fossils. Where you want to assess these 3. More than one I see. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Woo, woohoo! These are rare fossils, each and every one, and have not appeared in our collection. I say you have quite the knack for finding valuable fossils. Now, I do hope you will consider donating what you've found. The cultural development of Avalonia is a worthy endeavor indeed. In the meantime, I shall return these to you, but think on what I've said. The museum awaits. Might I help you with anything else? We're going to make a donation. Marvelous. What would you like to donate? We will donate the hermit crab, the tadpole, the citrus, ooh, amber, nice, and all the fossils. Marvelous. Okay. So yes, I think I mentioned in a previous stream that June and July, in my opinion, are the best months to start your island, because there's just so many critters you can get in those 2 months compared to some of the other months. So wishes come true, and we're at 7 out of 10. The next one is 30, and I wonder if the one after that is 50 or 60. So, okay, now that we've emptied our pockets of some of that stuff, let's go sell. No, not necessarily. We do need to put these items in storage. What's this? Manhole cover. Okay, I'm just going to stick it outside the museum for now, because it will count as decor for the island, and then that way now you get to see it. Although, you know what? Let me put down some of my tile pathing so that you can see what it would look like on top of the tile pathing. And one more. Cool. And now we'll put it right here in front of us. There you go. That's what it would look like on that kind of pathing. Oh, yo, Sorsha, yo. So Samson told you about rolling out the welcome wagon and stuff, right? Well, I went and got something too. Do you think you could find a spot for it? What? What is it, Cherry? A tourist telescope? Yes. She says, I know that you know where a tourist telescope ought to go. What? Now get out there. You got this, literally and figuratively. Thank you, Cherry. That's a great item. We'll put it on the back of the island somewhere. I think this is the gray version. Okay, we'll put that at the back of the island somewhere. I'm not putting it at the sky watching area because that's not the kind of telescope that this is. This is more like an overlook telescope. So, well, oh, transition time, and check my watch. Let's see what my Fitbit time it says. Because if this is the last round, I want to hurry up and empty my pockets and do some scuba diving. Okay, it says my heart rate is at 95. That's not bad. And we're at 9,950. So reprieve, it's not the final round. We can go one more full round, which means we'll have plenty of time to gather a pocket full of sea creatures to donate, and then any extras we can sell, which will, the sea creatures is where I tend to make all my money when I'm starting a new island, because it's just kind of cozy and peaceful to swim and gather them all. I'm not going to get you. Okay, so then let's go ahead and put the tourist telescope right here. So we can imagine that somebody would come to this overlook spot and they would look through the telescope to see maybe the island next door, like Harvey's Island, which he did say was next door. Okay, this is a red one. Is this a recipe or an item maybe? It's an oilskin coat. What does that look like? It's blue. Okay, maybe we'll hang on to that to give to Samson. I like to give my villagers different clothes, particularly green or pink clothes. We are not looking, we're not peeking. Nope, but we will get this moth, because I think it might be new since this is our first time at night. So I caught a moth and I had a ball doing it, and we're putting away our net so that we don't get jumped by a scorpion. Okay, let's go to the shop. All right. Okay, guys. Sorsha, welcome. What do you need today? I want to sell. Of course. What exactly are you offering? Let's go ahead and sell the pears, the weeds. Yes, that sounds good. Look at all the fine things you brought in today. Allow me just a moment to run the numbers. And done. I can buy these for you for a total of 7,610 sold. Thank you. Please come again. Okay. I want to continue emptying our pockets so that we can go get the sea critters. And we got 2. We got earn bells by selling items, and that was a ×2, so that's nice. And then we got sell weeds. Excellent. Okay, and now we need to go. Oh, we had something else. What else? Go ahead, be shellfish. Nice. So we got 51 out of 50 there. That gives us 500 more miles. And if I'm right, the cliff is 600 miles to redeem, and the waterscaping tool is 6,000 miles to redeem on both of them. Not 600, 6,000. And if I'm right, then we officially have enough for those two, but then not enough for, can we see on the side of our house? Yeah, kind of. Okay. I'm going to see if I can open that window back up or if it resets since we left the game and then came back. No, it's still closed. So let's, oh, just this one is closed, but this one is open. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we'll come look on the other side and see if we can see if there's a difference. But in the meantime, we're going to put the stuff in storage that we can put in storage. We'll leave the moth because we need to donate it anyway. And then we'll put the oilskin coat outside of Samson's house, so that in the morning when we come to give him a present, we'll see it and know that we're supposed to give him this. So we'll place that item there, and then we'll put on our Nook ink suit, and now we can go swim. This is our first time swimming, so any critter that we catch right now is probably, well, it is. It's going to go in the museum. It can't be a repeat since it's the very first one. I got some sea grapes. Can't let these go sour. I like playing at 7 o'clock at night when I have a bunch of glowing moss items scattered all over my island. It looks magical. And now we do have a repeat, so we can sell these. And this, again, the sea critters tends to be really good money. So I don't mind so much having repeats, but I do want to find a scallop to give to Pascal. He wants 1 scallop a day, and then he'll give us some good mermaid type recipes. This is a glowing, no, a moon jellyfish. Now to find a sun peanut butter fish. Okay, that should be our 3. Yes, this is the 3 that we needed to catch for 300 more miles. Okay, here's some bubbles. And then we're gonna dive down and see if we can get to them before they move too much. Nope, these are stationary. An anemone? Nope, more sea grapes. Okay. That's our shop in front of us. Nope, that's a house in front of us in Cherry's house. Yeah. This guy's moving. Are you a scallop? Nope, you're another jellyfish. Which means we can sell you. What was that one for? Deep dive. So this is just any, it doesn't matter which critter we get, any critter we get, that will count. Underwater understudy is specifically for unique sea creatures. And so far we only have 2 unique sea creatures that we've found. There are still many creatures we have yet to discover at the bottom of the sea. Earn miles by diving deep, capturing creatures, and filling out your Critterpedia. Yes, yes. Excuse me. Okay. What are you gonna be? Bubbles? Oh, this is new. Okay. Yes, I got a mussel. It's been working out. These guys, I wish I could meet the guys who wrote these puns. That's really cool. I would tell them you were very punny. You're very punny. Another moon jellyfish. Here's our long dock for our hotel, which now that we've upgraded our museum, come to think of it, I bet you tomorrow they'll start constructing the hotel, which I think means that we'll also get the whole Lottie coming to our island for Happy Home Paradise and inviting us to come work, which that's also fun to do. Yes, I got a Wilk. Happy snails to you. How is our inventory looking? We've still got another 11 to go before our inventory is full. So let's keep going. Hopefully we can get a scallop for Pascal. 36 seconds. We're about to start bouncing. We'll get our last 50 steps for our 10,000 steps. I got a muscle. It's been working out. I really appreciate you guys being my accountability partner and helping me to get my 10,000 steps in a day, because having the vestibular therapy to do every day, and as you see, it takes like 3 hours to get this, well, 2.5 hours to get all the way through it. It can become a slog. So having you guys as accountability partners really helps. So thank you for that. And hopefully I can be an accountability partner for you, and you can do some kind of exercise alongside. And yes, house chores count as exercise as far as I'm concerned. Yes, I got to see an enemy. The enemy of my anemone is my frenemy. Okay, that puts us at how many? Oh, okay, so we've gotten 5 of the underwater creatures. So we've gotten 5. If we keep finding another 5 unique ones, then we'll get some more. Looks like we're about to go around the corner to the back of the island. In my experience, the best critters to find come from the back of the island. I tend to get the more common ones along the side and in front, and that might be why we're getting so many repeats. I haven't seen anyone else say that anywhere. It's just my gut feeling. So let's see. Oh, we got a pearl. See, that's new, and it's at the back of the island. So I'm going to hang on to the pearl. I'm not going to sell it, because even though it's worth like 10,000 bells, some of the recipes that we get from Pascal need 2 pearls. And at this stage in the game, he'll only give us 1, because the other item he's going to give us is the recipe, which needs the pearl. So once we've gotten all the mermaid recipes from him and we've completed that collection, then at that point he'll start giving us 2 pearls each time. Instead of a recipe and a pearl, we'll get 2 pearls. So that makes life... Yes, I got a sea star. Maybe it'll give me an autograph. It makes life really sweet, because then if we don't need the pearls, we can start stocking them up so that we have a stash for recipes, or we can sell them. Oh, that one came right to me. It's an octopus. Yes, I got an octopus. It can give 4 hugs at once. Aww. All right, Bubbles. Let's check our inventory. We have 4 more slots available. And then we'll go, whether we've gotten a scallop or not, we'll go turn in what we can and sell the rest. Oh, this one's new too. Yes, I got a spotted garden eel. Was it unspotted before I saw it? Oh. Part of the fun of playing this game on stream is it forces me to slow down, because generally, if I'm playing on my own and I'm not doing it with the idea of people who've never even played Animal Crossing before watching, I would just skip through the dialogue, and that would be a shame. Okay. Got it. More sea grapes. Okay, we got 2 more inventory spots. We're coming around the corner of our island so we could climb on out once we get these last 2. There's one. I bet you that's a sea anemone because of how fast the bubbles are going. The bubble size, no, the bubble speed and the size of the shadow sometimes indicates what the critter is. And the sea anemones tend to be super fast like that, and their shadow tends to be pretty big. Okay, that was 1. We just need 1 more. Here we go. And then we can go sell. All right. Okay. Yes. I got a sea slug. It's kind of salty about that. All right, let's go donate what we can donate, and then we'll sell the repeats and make a little bit of extra money. Let's bounce the ball really quick. Bounce. That's fun. Okay. Our pockets are full, so we're not stopping to get bugs, or if we see a balloon, we can always pop it and then get it later. But I want to donate these guys. Ah, what did I just say? The fun thing about the balloons is they change direction. So sometimes they're coming from the left. Oh, well, I can pick it up because my slingshot just broke. Drat. All right, let's see what it is. It is, oh, it's a recipe. Is this is not the one I'm looking for. The one I'm looking for is underwater, but this is still a really nice squall recipe. Okay, it's the beach and then waves and beautiful blue sky. See, and I just need, no, I have all my summer shells, so I could make it right now. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, I would like to do that before we say goodbye today. All right, and that was our 20th balloon. That's great. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Okay. My son cheering me off screen. Okay, so we're going to the museum to donate. We'll donate what we can. Here you go, Blathers. We got a ton of stuff for you. Let's make a donation. I would like to donate. If you're in the chat, would you drop a line and tell me? I'm just curious. I find that moving the Joy-Con and hitting the button at the same time, it just seems to go much better. I don't need to select all the repeats. That's silly. It just seems to go much better if I'm going right to left. And I'm just curious, is that just me? Or do you guys do that too? Woohoo, several things I see. Let us take a look, shall we? We will gladly take these off your hands. No need to pull them all out. I'll handle the rest from here. Now I see you're donating multiples of the same item, though we need only one. You may keep the extra. We are done. Thank you, Blathers. And I would wave, but I don't have the reaction quite yet. Maybe tomorrow I'll start getting the reactions. Our villager will run up to us and tell us, hey, I have a reaction to teach you, and the first one should be joyful. And we don't have that quite yet. All right, let's sell. I also went and I reviewed what the official hard modes are for the ACNH community. And they're kind of complicated in terms of only selling shells through the drop box and planning your farm and digging them up and throwing them away, I guess, if you didn't water your plants every day like you're supposed to. And so you only get 1 or 2 sprouts instead of the max, which you can get, which is 3. I find that complicated thing, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I'm just curious if any of you in the chat have played in hard mode. What rules do you use for hard mode? Okay. Now our inventory is empty once again. We've got 22,000 bells. Let's go make that ball on the Tropical Vista and put it on our inside our house, because that's going to be pretty. And we'll look for stars and a scorpion while we're heading back to our house. Oh, here's our house. I don't see any scorpions anywhere. Okay. Let's go ahead and make it. Well, we could have gone in and made it. Here we go. Oh, and it's transition time too. So our final round of rest and recover, because we have 10,000, no, we've got 11,153 steps, so yay. All right, so we're just gonna do this one last round of rest and recover, and then we'll be done for the day. So yeah, let's get this wallpaper on the wall, because I'm excited to show it to you guys. Wait, that's my storage. Here we go. Place on wall. And look at that. We've got underwater flooring, and we have the Tropical Vista. And it's really, really cozy. Okay, what do we have? Yes, we want to put the pearl in storage. And we'll go ahead and put the white simple cloth in storage too, because we want to put 80 things, and we have 30 items. I don't think you can see it. Okay, so if I don't know how to show it to you. Maybe if I zoom in on it, then that will bring it up from, yes. Okay, so now you can see I've got 30 out of 80 possible spaces and storage in my home. So we definitely need to pay off our loan. I almost said student loan, our house loan, so that we can expand to a bigger home, because I'm excited to let you guys see what that looks like. Okay. I think I see the moon peeking over on the right side. It's got to be the moon. All right, I'm just going to run for this final 8 minutes. Actually, you know what? I would like to start my flag. So we're going to leave this one here, and the other ones are going to be the border. So I'm going to turn this one into our flag. And the flag that I like to do is Glastonbury Tour from Wales. It has a very interesting history. It's a place for both neo-pagans and Christians to worship in their own form of choosing. It's supposedly the place that Joseph of Arimathea went to after Christ's crucifixion, and supposedly he planted his walking staff there, and it sprouted into a yew tree, and he founded the first official Christian church in Glastonbury. And supposedly the Druids were also there, and they and Joseph worked together and collaborated, and that's just fascinating to me. Okay, so let's do grass, and we'll make it the biggest to start with. And I want it to be kind of hilly. And then we'll make our tree, and we'll make a Glastonbury Tour. Okay, so we want That's the grass. And then let's keep going up for the tour. Wait, not that tall. Yeah, right about here is good. And then we'll do the steps coming down the tour. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Back. I can't go back. Okay. We'll name this flag Tour. T-O-R. And then we'll come back to it because that's not, I did not mean to finish there. Change design. Okay. So now we want to soften this hill some. Well, we'll do it this way. And then a little bit over here. And a little bit more over here. Okay, so now if we come over here and we go back, we're gonna do, these are the steps on the tour. So I've never been there. I've always wanted to go there, but the tour has these steps that goes down and around the mountain. And supposedly there's a lot of sheep. Okay, so those are the steps of the tour. And then we'll make the tower that's on the tour. And we kind of need a darker one for the doorway. This is not going to be even. So that's the doorway. And we need to make this more round. So we'll bring that out there. And then we'll come back over to make one more line to make the tour more rounded. And you can see it on the, you know what, I want to make it taller, because the tower is tall, in which case we'll make the door taller as well. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's start drawing a tree over here. And this is going to be an apple tree. And we'll put it kind of in the shape of an all-wind symbol, which is meant to be divine inspiration. And we'll put that over this way. Okay, and now we need the leaves for the tree. I want it to be just very round. Okay, so that's really round, and then we can make this more red because apples are going to be red. So let's make this more red. There. And we can do little spots on the tree for the apples. We got about 2 minutes left. We just want to dot those around. Pretend Bob Ross is here and he's talking about happy little trees. Okay. I would want a sky at night. So we'll come ahead and change this one and we'll make that more blue. Let's try that just 'cause. That seems like a pretty color. And we're gonna fill it in where you can see behind the tree as well. And I'm just checking over on the palette, the canvas over here, to see if I'm liking that, because this will become our new flag when Isabel is unlocked. And I'm gonna go ahead and let's try this pale one to see if that would work for stars in the night sky. I think that works okay. They're kind of a cream color because it's the same color as our grout. That's our grout color for our pathing. We want the sky just full of stars. I've never been there, but I can imagine that it's just beautiful over in Wales. Maybe one day. All right. Flowers. We should have flowers in the grass. We could try dotting flowers in the grass. Let's see if that looks silly or if it makes sense in the image. I haven't done that before. Let's just pretend that those are flowers, okay? There's just flowers scattered all over the hillside. Okay, that's the end of our time. So I hope you enjoyed the color corrected stream, the second half of today. We got 11,000 steps, and that's just fantastic. So I will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye.